Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today, another AWS tutorial for y'all. We are going to take a Lambda function and then use something called EventBridge to schedule it. So, like a cron job where we're going to tell it to run every 24 hours. Okay, first thing we got to do is go to our IAM. All right, once you're in IAM, head over to roles. Go ahead and create a role, an AWS service. Select Lambda and go ahead hit next and let's find that role. So SES, here we go, Amazon SES full access. Go ahead and select that one. Hit next. Give it a name. Call it SES. I'm going to call mine SES Emaily. All right, create that role. Now that we got that role created, type SES and find this Amazon Simple Email Service. That's what SES stands for. And let's head over to verified identities and we're gonna hit create identity. All right, we got two options, domain, email address. So in the scope of this tutorial, we are just working on email addresses. And in here, go ahead and enter in that whatever email address you want to be sending this stuff to. All right, so I made this email for this test AWS, blah, blah, blah. So click create identity. Oh, bit of a typo. All right, there we go. All right, now click Create Identity. After you enter that email, you should be getting a verification email. So let me go head over to Gmail. So let me go head over to my email service. And you see, I just got this email asking for verification. So click on that and click on the verification link. And now it'll say, congratulations, you have verified an email address. So you have to do this to use the Lambda code that I'm about to show you. Make sure you verify the email. All right, now let's head over to Lambda. We are going to go ahead and create a function, runtime Python, and this is the important part, change default execution role. Since we made that IAM role earlier, we're going to click use an existing role, and let's go ahead and find that role. So here we go, SES Emaily. That was the role we just made that has Amazon SES full access. So we are all good with our Lambda, hit create function. All right, now that our Lambda is created, scroll down to the code section. I already have some pre-written code I'm going to show you now. Make sure you spell your email address right. You see, I forgot that dot. Okay, everything's good. Indentation, the email address is right. Now let us test this. And very good. We got some response here. It may go to your spam email, so check your spam. And here we go, we have our email. Cool, and you can change the subject and body, of course. Like once you have your Lambda function, go ahead and click add a trigger. The trigger we are going to want is CloudWatch, EventBridge CloudWatch. Okay, we don't have any rules yet, so let's create a new rule. So we'll call it minute email. Send an email every minute. All right, schedule expression. This is gonna be like a cron job, so you gotta use the cron format. All right, so I found Amazon syntax is a little unique. So this cron job is every day at 8 a.m. This one I have right here is supposed to be every minute. So let's try this one. Click add. Yeah, so I mean, imagine like you put someone's email here, and then you made a cron job. So if you knew their birthday, saying happy birthday, and you can do that for all your friends. That's one use case I just thought of just now. All right, so I just logged into my email and have a look at this. We just got several happy birthday emails, and look at that, we just had another one just come in. Looks like these are coming in. All right, very nice. Now that we have this Lambda running, sending happy birthday every minute with EventBridge, I want to do something a bit different, something kind of interesting here. So let me just go to this trigger and let's delete it. All right, and we're gonna go back to our code. Forget about this code for right now. I already have some code right here that I've been working on. Let me run through it. I think this is going to be a cool example, and hopefully it will give you some ideas. So, all right, we're importing JSON, Boto3, request, random, and OpenAI. So all of these are default packages included with AWS Lambda. OpenAI, we're going to have to upload this package and zip it and upload it. No problem there. Instead of the function being send Pokemon email, let's keep it as Lambda handler. All right, so we get a Pokemon ID, random integer from 1 to 151, which is the amount of original Pokemons. Then we have our base URL for this Pokemon website, and we put in the random int here and get a random Pokemon. Next, we get the name, the height, the weight, and the type of the Pokemon. All right, so that's our first portion, getting the Pokemon. Next is our AI message for our email. So we're going to get the Pokemon, the name, the height, weight, type in here, and we're making a prompt saying like based on this email, write an email on how to defeat the Pokemon and make the email interesting. Next, I have my API key here. So go get your own API key. I'm gonna revoke this right after this tutorial. All right, and then this is to set up GPT-4. So we have response, OpenAI, chat completions, create. We have model GPT-4, role, user, content, and then input is our message or our prompt. And then this is going to be our um, basically our the reply from OpenAI. All right, next we're constructing our email. So we have our subject, then we have the body, and we have the name, height, weight, type from earlier that we took from the response from that Pokemon website. But now let's also get our AI email, and that will just be this. All right, and we are going to take this variable and we're going to add one more p tag here. So p, close p, and inside of here, we'll have AI email body. All right, close that tag. All right, and we're on the closing parts. Just we need to make the SES, and then we have our message where we feed in the subject, the body, and then we literally just send the email and then return response. So this is the full code. I'm gonna put this in my GitHub, so link in the description. So let's make a new folder now. So I will save this. All right, so I will save this as a lambda function.py. All right, very nice. So we're done with this. All right, so now we're in our folder. So we'll open up the command line and we'll do pip install open AI dash T and then full stop. This is going to install everything right inside of this folder. All right, so that finished. You might be wondering why I did this. Well, this is going to make it super easy. I can just make this into a zip file and then upload this to the Lambda instead of having to use the CLI. So I just do it like this since it's just one package. Okay, so here's Project Lambda, and let's just zip that. Let's go back to AWS now. All right, so let's upload from zip file. Click upload, and we'll go ahead and uh, click on Project Lambda and open that up. All right, so Project Lambda zip, let's save that and upload it into here. All right, so we have everything here, but we need to select all of this, every single one, below Project Lambda, and we need to just move it up one directory into the top directory. So you see I moved up into SES test email. All right, so let's test this out, see what happens. We'll deploy can only concatenate string, not int. Hmm. Da, da, da. All right, let me just update this. Maybe if I force it in the height and weight into string, that will fix this. All right, so now it looks like I'm suffering a bit of a timeout issue. So I'm gonna increase the timeout a little bit. So we can do that in Configure tab. And we'll go to General Configuration and let's edit and we'll increase the timeout to say 10 seconds. All right, now that timeout is updated, let's test this one more time. All right, so I'll increase timeout to 1 minute and 10 seconds. And now that our timeout is updated, let's give this another test. Okay, so it took about 33 seconds and it ran. Let us now go check our email. All right, so we got an email, your random Pokemon for today, and we got the name Psyduck, height, weight, water, and then subject, the ultimate Psyduck showdown. And this is an AI generated message from OpenAI. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and run it again and see which Pokemon we get. Okay, ran again. Let's go back to our email. And our new Pokemon was War Turtle or War Tortle. And it has a height of 10 decimeters and a weight of 225 hectograms. And here is the strategy on beating it. Next step, we could add a trigger here. So that email it sends every time I hit test. But what if I want it to send every morning? So to do that, we'll add trigger, and we're looking for EventBridge CloudWatch events. So click that, and you want to hit create a new rule, and we'll call it daily Pokemon. The schedule expression. So this is a cron job. AWS for EventBridge. The cron jobs are a little bit different from regular cron jobs, but if you know cron well, you'll be fine with this. So give me a second. I need to find the cron job I want because I'm not an expert on cron jobs. All right, here we go. This looks like what I need. It's going to trigger every time at 8 a.m. UTC. So you can click add and uh, and now we have our cron job here, and that's it. This code is going to trigger every morning at 8 a.m. You can put your own cron job or own schedule and your own code. I hope this was helpful. This hopefully gives you some ideas. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.